Good morning. Only the two football matches yesterday. And I thought the research was very accurate for Germany and Scotland insofar as giving us the goal before half-time, both teams to score, and the possibility of 3-0, 3-1, any other home score. Really good stuff. From a trading perspective, I'm not sure how you would have worked that out. Normally, if I'm expecting a goal before half-time, I would wait at least 10 minutes. So this one came at the wrong time. It would be nice to see it post 10th minute. I did put Wirtz up in my e-letter as a possible golden boot, just for a bit of fun. He got the opening goal. He's had a brilliant season with Bayer Leverkusen. And the red card for Scotland pretty much killed them off. That penalty in reaction to it. Bye-bye, Scots. All grit in Sundsvall, well, much of a muchness. Tennis-wise yesterday, I've got a great little technique or something you should look out for in the tennis. We'll come to that, but let's have a look through the ones that I starred yesterday. Griekspoor coming from behind, takes the second set. Good stuff from Hitler Haircut against Raonic. It's amazing. The day before, Raonic suddenly lurches to odds-on favourite. The day after, he's back to outsider. So de Minaur found a way to unlock the Raonic serve, which had been lethal up until now. I thought Tiafoe would give a good display, but he did win the first set. I would have preferred Draper to have won the first set there. And I think we're going to get to Naomi in a second. Yeah, Naomi Osaka. Samsonova and Minin, no problems there. So the ones that I'm starring, this could be a good way for you to do tennis trading. Pick your matches that you fancy. Katie Boulter would have expected her with home advantage as well. But this is what we look at. It's yet another example. We've had 3 of these recently of this kind of a setup, which I would recommend that you look at in the future. It gives you a very low odds lay, which could and did come in this case. This is the final set. It's 5-2 to Andreescu on the Osaka serve next. All Osaka needs to do to start the odds move, you're laying Andreescu here, just needs to win her service game to start us off and then pressure the Andreescu serve, which she's been doing all match. Naomi Osaka, she's back to something like her best here, I think. Really pressured this. Got the break of serve. We're back to 5-5. You're getting a huge swing in the odds. You're getting this one, 1.12 you've laid her at. By the time this is finished, she's odds-on favourite. And you've got an excellent swing in the odds. We did this with Draper the other day as well. I've done it with 2 5-2s in the women's game in the French Open as well. So watch out. It's an excellent technique. And she doesn't have to win the set either. It's the comeback that you're after. You're out here 5-5 or even 6-6 if she holds serve again. Brilliant stuff. As you can see, it was appalling. This is what I was talking about, the flakiness mentally, I think, from Osaka. It was here that she was very, very short odds favourite to go on and win. Oh, sorry, it was here after these 2 losses of serve. So you could have got a massive move. So do watch out for that. On to today. And, well, football-wise, we carry on with the Euros today. Hungary against the Swiss, Spain against Croatia, Italy against Albania. I've done full research for you here and full research in the e-letter sent yesterday. This one's a toughie to call. Let's have a look at the rankings. 26th against 19th in the world rankings. It's a very tough match to unpack this. Spain and Croatia is going to be vital. These two must take points off each other. Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. This is the group. It's a very tough group. Italy must beat Albania because Albania are going to be the expected whipping boys in this group. Spain and Croatia must take points off each other. Spain, Croatia, Italy, Spain are going to be the vital matches here. So this one takes on greater significance based on the group being a very tough group to get out of with three lively contenders. I have backed Croatia in the winners' market because if they can get out of this group, we are up and running. I've backed Italy in the winners' market as well. So I'm rather hoping Spain will cock things up, or one of these two will be the best performing loser. Angles in. Well, as with yesterday, you can read the research if you want. It might give you some handles. Yesterday's was very accurate. So looking at the bottom here, Switzerland possible winner, 2-1. Both teams to score, over 2.5 goals. Those would be the key plays from the previews. Spain and Croatia. Again, you've got to factor in here that this is pretty much an FA Cup final for these two. They've got to take points off each other. Simple as that. Both teams to score, over 2.5 goals. That's about it. 2-1 to Spain. So the scoreline again, featuring both teams scoring. Italy and Albania, we're looking at a more comfortable Italy win here. They've been very good defensively. Possible 2-0 win for them. I think that sounds about right. Under 2.5 goals as well. Albania might be set up to frustrate in a match featuring two defensive units. 317 minutes without conceding Italy. In the Superettan today, it's a very poor set of fixtures. Landskrona are favoured on seasonal form. Only one defeat for them all season. Skövde and Degerfors. Degerfors have scored in every single match, so look out for that. Skövde have not scored that second goal at home, so Skövde could be vulnerable if leading. Utsikten and Varberg, both teams to score with Varberg not winning, would be the main angle there. So I'll see you throughout the day. The football might be a little quiet on the Euro front. It's all about what happens in play, of course. And this has potential to be an under 2.5 goal match. This has potential to be a nervy affair where I wouldn't be discounting Croatia at all, particularly with Luka Modric still playing. They've got a good mix of young and old in the Croatian side. It could be very exciting. Spain, I think, have been drifting 1.8 up to 1.91. The realisation that this is a group of death, so to speak, all bar Albania, I would suggest. So a vitally important match today in context of the group. See you throughout the day, 2 o'clock onwards. And do look out for that 5-2 scenario. It will always give you a low entry point and the opportunity for a huge swing in the odds. Looking at today, and Brouwer and Griekspoor are the two Dutch contenders still retaining an interest. But you see now, as you saw with Ryanek, Griekspoor's odds, he's now odds on. He's now, outsider. So on that basis, you'd be expecting him to be competitive if Korda wins the first set. But we will see. Nakashima and Draper, this is going to be a tough encounter, I think, for Jack Draper. He did get through yesterday, but he dropped the first set. Nakashima, I think, is a sturdy individual. The rankings are tight enough, if we can get to them. 70th against 40th. So I think this is going to be a tight one. Draper, I think, is gettable. Musetti and Berrettini, watch out. Two Italian brothers. 1.36, strong favourite here, but we might get a more competitive Musetti, who might know is a contender because of Davis Cup tennis. We're heading off to Halle in Germany. Watch out for the Germans. Vessels, Hanfmann, Regenberg and Otter represent Germany. We've got some very short price favourites here. In Mickelson, I don't know much about this Mickelson, a new name. It's not Phil. 61st in the world rankings, 455th. Just check whether that is because of injury. Any other shorties? Well, let's go through what we did yesterday. Check out matches which immediately stand out to me. So that would be the Italian affair. Here we've got a 1.15 favourite. German and favourite. So that gets some interest. Bautista Agut beat Milos Raonic. So that catches my attention as well. Beat him yesterday. So that would be it. Jack Duckworth I've been following with his beard, with his moustache and his fantastic haircut. Might be competitive, the Aussie. And in London, Thanasi Kokkinakis, mate, Stroth. I don't know if he's that trustworthy at 1.39. So that means a possibility of taking on Thanasi Kokkinakis if he wins the first set at very short odds. The Brit against Bergs, priced not to win. Old lovely Jubbly against McDonald. I'll keep an eye out on that. And Searle against Hijikata. So we've got some Brits playing today. This one looks the tightest of the three matches there. Wonder if the rankings are tight. 630th against 80th, maybe not. But the odds are tight. So don't forget, locals in the local country could overperform. Andreescu has impressed, so she'll get a look in as well. Ons Jabeur, keep following her. Her odds are going up slightly today. And we've got Emma Raducanu against Jones. Jones might give her something to think about, but you would be with Emma Raducanu there. And in Berlin, we've got more WTA grass court tennis. So it's a busy day on the tennis front. Masarova, 1.14, 1.01. Got to be laid right at the off at those odds. Ridiculously short odds. No real wriggle room. Similar story for Xin Wang. And she's one I know from the French Open. She is reliable. She's got a bit of fight in her if she goes a set down. Don't forget she's playing a German today. So we might get something. Korpash, German, in a match priced to be competitive in. So that will catch my attention as well there. Siniakova. So plenty on the surface to interest, and it carries on in Birmingham. This is qualification though. So for me, we're going down the rankings a tad, but we've got some familiar names like Avanesian from the French Open, who I can't pronounce. Got some Aussies playing each other. Could be competitive. I do know this Vanessian, so I'll be following her. Dolehide against Silva, 1.11. I don't really like playing qualifiers, though. So that's it. Plenty to think about. I'll see you throughout the day, starting at 2 o'clock, which will fit in the Super Etten and Hungary-Switzerland's match. Now, the way I played football is I'm waiting for the match to unfold. Other traders, particularly in these Euro tournaments, will have a predetermined position which they'll enter in the match. So, for example, the expectation of perhaps under 2.5 goals might lead you down that route to back under 2.5 goals pre-match and hope that it remains tight and Albania remain a frustration for a long enough period for you to get a profit. But my method of trading is reactive trading. That's the most efficient way because you can't argue with what's actually happening in the here and now. But I'll see you throughout the day. It should be an interesting set of fixtures. Hungary and Switzerland looks the tougher ones to unpack. 29th against 19th, very tight in the world rankings, these two. Have a great day. See you again throughout the day. FootballTradingProfits.com members on Telegram.